What's up, guys? As you can see, I'm kind of nested in my bed. It's a great day outside. I'm reading this book, Tribe of Mentors, Timothy Ferriss. Really great book. It's Saturday. It's gonna be a great day, but I just wanted to kind of check in because, as you can tell by the title, this vlog is gonna be about the Joker, and the Joker is one of my most favorite characters in all of mythology, all of story, because it gets the psychology of the tragic hero or the anti-hero just right. It gets the dark psychology of a person who's been broken down so much that they just want to see the world burn, as Heath Ledger's Joker so iconically said. But yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to strike the balance of being informative, being focused about what I want to make these videos, and just talking to the camera and being myself and updating you about my life. I guess what it really comes down to is, what do I want to make these videos about? And do I want to have them be something that helps people, or do I have them be something that entertains people? And I guess you can do both, and I'm realizing that now as I'm saying it. But it's a matter of tone to get that balance, and I'm working on it. So let me know what you guys think, and I will understand what makes these videos better. As you can tell, I'm focusing on not saying ums or ahs. I don't know if you can notice that because I usually cut them out, but I'm trying to do that without cutting it, trying to speak continuously. And it's very interesting being consciously aware of myself, not to say using filler words, crutch words like. But anyways, it's Saturday. I'm gonna see the Joker. I'm so excited to see it. Joaquin Phoenix in Her was amazing. I really love that film. Spike Jonze, amazing video, amazing movie, and that's so creative. Where the Wild Things Are, such a nostalgic book, and he really hit the nail on the head with the movie. So Joaquin also is an eccentric actor, and I can relate to him a little bit because I am a little bit eccentric. So I'm excited to go see this film, and it's going to be a great day. I'm going on my own because not everybody wants to see it with me, but that's okay. And I'll check back in with you guys when we go. Alright guys, let's get to it. What's up, guys? I finished reading a minute ago. Well, actually a while ago. I'm gonna go see the movie at 7. It's 5 now, so I've got some time. And I've just been staring at this window, out this window for a good 30 minutes, just thinking and doing nothing. And it feels so good. Oh my god. I'm just gorging on my time right now, because during the week I'm so busy and there's no downtime, so it literally feels like I'm just feasting on time right now, and it feels so great. And it's so different from college, because in college that's exactly what I did. I just didn't do anything, and that was so dope. And now I only get this time on the weekend. What's crazy is how much time stretches and compresses when you think about it. So now, since I'm so used to having such a short amount of time to be down, just 2 hours feels like an endless feast of time. It's crazy. And I was thinking about how when I have kids one day, will I have time like this to just stare out the window and do nothing? Probably not as much, but it also means that My life will be richer at that point. Anyways, we're gonna go see the Joker. 7 p.m. I did think about for a minute the mass shooter that happened at the previous Dark Knight premiere, and that's a possibility today. And I was thinking about how, what if I was making this vlog, and I know this sounds super dark, but like, and that happened, and then I died and this vlog never came out. Didn't mean to get all depressed on you, but like, that's something that's interesting to think about, your mortality. Momento mortem is what it's called. To remember that you are mortal, that you'll die one day. I don't think that's something sad or weird to think about, because it happens to everybody. And to look it in the eye, that's what really drives you. And that's something Steve Jobs even talks about a lot. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. I'm going to show you guys how to sneak the right snacks into the movie theater, and we're gonna get to the movies. Alright, see you in a second. Guys, so it's almost showtime. I am ready to go to the movies. Always get there earlier because the trailers are part of the fun. The movies is always a magical time for me. I remember going with my parents and my dad especially. He loved movies and film, and we'd always go to the Dollar Theater. And it's always such a magical time in my life. So movies and the theater especially has a very special place in my heart. And so I know all the tips and tricks about how to get shit into the movies, because no one can afford to buy the snacks there. Like, who the hell do you think this is? Anyways, the secret to getting shit into the theaters as a guy, because if you're a girl you can just take your purse, is to A, be confident and look like there's nothing that you're doing wrong, and B, to wear heavy fucking clothing and put on shit ton of layers and wear a hoodie, and wear something where you can cover all your stuff. Today we're going with coconut praline cans. Upgrade your life with this, okay? You cannot go wrong. Pecans are one of my favorite fucking foods, and I love that shit. The other thing is some birthday cake popcorn. Actually, my favorite flavor is cheddar and caramel, but these were on sale and they didn't have any more cheddar and caramel, so what are you gonna do, right? Anyways, let's get to it, and we're gonna go see the film review to come soon. Let's go. What's up, guys? It is the next day. It's Sunday. The movie, first of all, was amazing. I wanted to wait another day to let my thoughts simmer on the movie, but I made it in with the snacks with no hitch, so call me a maverick. So, as you can tell, I love the movie. Believe the hype. It is actually one of the best movies of the year. Joaquin Phoenix, automatic Oscar win for Best Actor. Incredible performance. The Joker was true to character, comparable to Heath Ledger even. It's kind of an unfair comparison because Heath Ledger's Joker was very different, and his character was already there. As in, he was the Joker and he was already embodied the dark psychology of the Joker throughout, and he was a constant in Christopher Nolan's interpretation, in Christopher Nolan's Batman series. And in this Joker, this one is more humane in a sense. It goes from him being a person that is kind of a loser and a loner, and it shows his slipping into the character of the Joker. And so instead of being kind of a constant, like he's always been this way and he's just kind of a mysterious figure, it shows you how he goes from being this loner to having a bad day. Because because that's Joker's message. It just takes one bad day to be a normal person and then become him, including Batman. And that's what he tries to do with Batman. He tries to kind of get him to where he is, because they're both two sides of the same coin. They take the darkness and they use it. And so Bruce Wayne uses it to fuel him to do good. The Joker uses it to point out to people the hypocrisy of how they're living. And it's very interesting. The Joker is an artist, and he gets the psychology correct. The Joker is a character. The Joker, in Joaquin Phoenix's interpretation, is also very unique and is true to form. And it's not trying to imitate Heath Ledger, but it's also comparable to his performance. And like I said, it's kind of unfair to compare them because Heath's was iconic and also a very different interpretation. Joaquin, I think, is the closest you can get to that dark side of your personality without going insane. But there's a price you pay to embody such a dark psychology, and Heath went all the way, and it did a lot of damage to him psychologically, it seems like, and I can't know for sure, but I'm almost positive that playing the role contributed to his death. But anyways, Joaquin is able to show the transition from going from that person that we know, that we feel bad for, into the Joker, and how that transition happens and how it can happen to anybody. And it's very captivating to see, and it's very true, very tonally true. And there's some scenes, some dancing scenes where the Joker dances, and those are very interesting. If you've seen an interview with him, he talks about how it's a non-verbal transition into the Joker. When he dances, he's embodying the psychology. He's kind of changing his tune, and he's allowing himself to slip into this dark psychology and embrace it. And that's very interesting to see. Jordan Peterson talks about the shadow. The shadow is Jung's idea of the aggressive self. I was talking about it in the Manhunt video if you haven't seen it, but it's like taming the beast. So Bruce Wayne tames the beast, in the sense befriends it and uses it to do good, and the Joker becomes the beast essentially. He allows his shadow to come up and he embraces it and he lets it go to the very edge. He doesn't care anymore. Life is a big joke to him. And that's kind of what happens when you embrace the idea of anarchy, and that there is nothing, there is no God, there is no consequence. All that matters in life is to have fun. Not to have fun is to do whatever you want. Because what good is it anyway? That's kind of what his story is. That's kind of what his psychology is. It's very similar to mass shooters, and that's why mass shooters can relate to him, it seems like, because they're loners who have nothing left to live for, and this is their way of getting back at society. But I don't think the movie condones violence. I think it shows you how it can happen and how anybody can become this way if they're beaten down enough. And that's not a cynical thing to understand. That's just taking humanity seriously. If you understand that life can get very difficult and it's very tempting to become vengeful, then it can easily happen. A lot of people think that in Nazi Germany they would have not been a Nazi at the time. Well, obviously that's not the case because most people were Nazis at the time, and just out of sheer probability, you wouldn't be. You don't have the same mental programming in society as you do now. You would have the programming of the generation of the time. So I think the Joker movie is a cautionary tale. Brilliant performance, tonally perfect. It is derivative off of Taxi Driver and King of Comedy. I think a lot of critics have said that before. So there is one thing right there. So it's not the most original in terms of storyline, but it is inspired. But I mean, they acknowledge the inspiration. Robert De Niro is a talk show host in the film, and that's no coincidence. So it played it safe in terms of structure, following those predecessors. But I think that was a fine move. It took the right risks and it kept to the right formula. So props to that. I think that was a smart move. And I definitely think this is a movie to see twice, thrice maybe, before you can really understand it fully. So I'm definitely gonna go see it again eventually. But yeah, amazing movie. Definite recommend. I loved it. I love Joaquin Phoenix in it. Joaquin is also a really charismatic actor, so this just solidified his work a little bit more. And he definitely deserves the Oscar. Damn, 2019. The last few years have just been a boom for movies and films, and I love the film. I love the theater, and so life is just great for me right now. Anyways, I'm about to go to the gym. It's a good day. I'm gonna try one thing. I'm gonna try aggressive fat loss. I want to get down to 150. I'm still on that grind. I gained shit ton, I don't know, maybe 160, so I'm gonna try to get to 150 using aggressive fat loss. One meal a day, and then maybe one snack to tide me over. And I'm trying to get to 150 by October 24th, my 23rd birthday, and that's in, what's the day today? Okay, Google, what's the day today?
It's Sunday, the 6th of October 2019.
6th of October. 18 days. 10 pounds in 18 days. I don't know. That's going to be tough. We'll see. Alright guys, I'm going to end it with that. As always, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Leave some comments down below. What did you think about the Joker? Are you going to see it again? Did you see it yet? Can Joaquin top Heath Ledger's performance? Who was the best Joker in your opinion? What is the psychology of the Joker? I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you learned anything or were entertained today, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss next week's video. And as always, I love you guys and I will see you next Thursday. Peace.